work for it.
Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 4 of Northwood Times. I'm Jeff Ritchie with the Ritchie Real Estate Group and Chris Allen Realty. And my guest today is Susan Pincus. Thank you for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me.
And her company is called Sola Seasonings. And I'll just let her introduce herself and tell us a little bit about your company.
Okay. I'm a resident here for 12 years. We really enjoyed living in West Palm Beach. And just 2 years ago, I started my company. My recipe is over 30 years old. I've never given it to anyone. And my family and friends have been using it for all those years, and they talked me into going into business. And so after I retired from my professional career, I decided, I'm going to try it. So I did. And I'm enjoying very much selling it and telling everybody about it.
Awesome. Well, thank you again for coming on the show. Also, you've got a couple of restaurants in Northwood that are using your seasonings to cook in the kitchen, right?
Right. Yes, they use the big jars here, and then I have my seasoning in 30 stores in 7 states, 36 stores in 7 states, selling the small bottles.
Awesome. And you sell online too, right?
I do sell online at solaseasonings.com.
We'll link that up right here somewhere, and we'll put a link down in the comments for you. So I guess tell us a little bit about your history in Louisiana, right?
Right.
So this is where it comes from, the seasoning, the secret recipe, right?
Absolutely, yes. I'm a Louisiana native. And when I was living in Baton Rouge for 12 years, I learned how to cook Cajun food. And that's when I developed my recipe for my seasoning. And I wanted something that was spicy but not too hot, that wouldn't cover up the flavor of the food that you put it on. And so I developed this recipe doing some research. We didn't have the internet back then, so it was more difficult to do research. But I came up with just the right recipe. And like I said, I gave it to family and friends for over 30 years, and they said, Susan, you've got to share this with more people. And so finally, after my professional career, I said, I have time now to develop this product and to sell it. And I have 2 different blends. This is my original blend, and all Cajun seasonings have quite a bit of salt. And my original blend has more salt. Then I have my reduced sodium blend that I came out with in May. And it has about half the salt, and then I added herbs to it. Both of them can be used interchangeably with fish, chicken, beef, pork. But it also can be used in soups, in stews, and my husband even loves using it on eggs in the morning. So it's a very much of an all-purpose seasoning, even though it's called a Cajun seasoning. And it actually is made in New Orleans. My co-packer is just right outside of New Orleans in Jefferson. And she took my recipe and did the blend and bottled it for me. And then I had a great lady design my logo and my label. She's been doing just food labels for over 20 years, so she knew what she was doing with that. And this just has been a fun ride.
I bet, and especially, after your career's already over, and you're like, I don't know if I should get into this, I'm kind of retired, and then you jump in with both feet and selling all over the place now. So
I have done that.
Congratulations on that. That's awesome.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward very much to trying out your seasoning very soon. Anything else you want to talk about? Facebook, Twitter, you're on the
Yes, I'm on Facebook.
Instagram?
I have over 8,000 followers on Instagram.
Oh.
And of course, my website is solaseasonings.com. So please follow me on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and go on my website and purchase my product. You will not be disappointed.
And you can order it all on the website?
You can order it all on the website, absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you, Susan, so much
Thank
for
you.
coming on. I appreciate it. Again, in West Palm, Northwood, anybody who'd like to come on the show, promote your products. I'm a big advocate for small business, and I'd love to help you out. And once again, I'm a real estate agent, so any real estate needs you have in the South Florida area, please don't hesitate to give me a call. Thank you so much for being on, Susan, and
Thank you.
I'm sure I'm going to try some of this in the morning with my eggs, hopefully.
Great, wonderful.
And maybe we'll have you on again soon sometime.
Okay, we'd love to come back on. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Have a great one.
Okay.
Bye, guys.